Hello and good evening. Hopefully, I'm not too loud. This is my first broadcast, my first official uh, Facebook broadcast, and I wanted to talk about a few things. I wanted to go over this is a computer hour with Mike, the computer guys, Las Vegas, and some of you know me, some of you don't. Um, I just want to give you a quick rundown of what I was going to be talking about. I wanted to go over a few things. Um, Not sure how many of you have run into the issue of viruses. Um, yeah, they're still an issue. Why? Who knows? Um, but they keep me in business. Woo! Uh, Anybody ever heard of XP Antivirus 2012? It is an old program. It's not a virus. It's also not an antivirus program. Don't buy it. There have been issues with this program. People click on it, they hit scan, and they go, "Oh my goodness, I'm going to have all these viruses on my computer," and it finds 400 infected files and says, "Click here to clean them now." You put in your credit card information, guess what? Bye-bye. Here goes all your money. It's just a scam. If it looks like a scam, yeah, it probably is. If it says that it scans something and it finds a whole bunch of stuff, and it says click here to buy the program to remove it, don't do it. If you don't see stuff like that at your local store, Newegg.com, Best Buy, you know, most likely it's not a program that you're going to want to purchase. Um, but if it just all of a sudden just showed up on your computer and you're like, "Oh, where'd this program come from?" Yeah, you didn't install it. So it's probably not something you're going to want to put your credit card information into. Duh. All right. Um, there is lots of information out there on how to get rid of the software if you don't have me, a great computer guy that likes to put his fat head right into this awesome new webcam that I got. Um, what is XP Antivirus 2012? There is a fantastic article. I'm going to post this into some chat here. I don't know if anybody can read this. I'm not sure who is signed in. No one. Oh well. Anyway, XP Antivirus 2012. There's a fantastic spyware experts, spyware-experts.com. I'm going to put a link to it in the social chat. Don't know if I, oops, too many characters. Let's see if I can put that in. Nope. Come back here. Anywho, sorry, I'm new at this stuff. I'm not very good. Alright, so let's go there. That looks good. It's probably going to shorten my link. Oh, hey, look at that. Alright, so anyway, it's a well-known rogue and spyware ransomware. It kind of holds your computer, for ransom until you do something about it. It claims to be a legitimate security software. I already did that. It claims to be, hoax. Okay, I'm not going to go over the whole thing. Click on the link, learn about it. It works. They have a great explanation. Another one of my favorite links is bleepingcomputer.com. They tell you how to get rid of it. So does Spyware Experts. They also tell you how to get rid of it. I gotta get a haircut. There's a lot of wonderful resources out there. You can just Google whatever name you see. It might not be XP Antivirus 2012. It might be 2008. It might be 2010. You might have a different variant. There are a lot of them. There's a lot of people out there that they make different names for them. So be careful. Okay? It is not a virus. Your antivirus program might not pick it up as a virus. So, but it's a pain. You can spend countless amounts of hours trying to get rid of it. Your system restore might put it right back on there when you restart your computer. Save your stuff. You know, if it's easy enough for you, you might want to just reload your computer and put it all back to start from fresh. Every 90 days to maybe 6 months, I might go 6 months, I format and reload my computer anyway. Yes, even I get viruses. My son, he had the XP Antivirus 2012. He didn't know what to do. He freaked out and he goes, "Oh my God, Dad, what do I do? I have this thing on my screen and it says that I'm infected." And first thing I asked him was, "What'd you click?" He said, "Nothing. You told me never to." And I said, "Good boy." So I went back there. I was able to get rid of it. The longer it stays on your computer, the more damage you can do. So just keep an eye out. Let's see. I don't know if we have anybody online that has any questions. Is there anybody here? Let's go take a peek. Here. I don't see anybody. Let's go take a look. Well, while I'm checking, no. Oh well. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to the world. Luckily, this is going to be saved online, and I don't have to do this all over again. See, that's the wonder of the internet. I did make some wonderful notes, so I'm going to read them off. No, don't ever click on anything that looks like it could be a scam. Guess what? It probably is. Next big thing that I wanted to talk about was web security. It's always been a real concern. Keeping our kids safe. You know, it's always been a big concern about, you know, all the bad, nasty porn out there. Everybody and their brother thinks that, you know, my neighbor wants to see me naked. Nobody wants to see me naked. I don't want to see you naked. Sorry. But people still put it out there, and it's way too easy for our children to get a hold of it. So, there are a lot of mediocre programs out there. There's a lot of things that promise the world. They say, "Oh yeah, we'll make sure that you can't ever get to anything pornographic, blah, blah, blah." Well, yeah. Some of these things, like there's some toolbar. We've tried them all. I've got a teenage son. I've got a daughter that's going to be a teenager soon. We've tried a bunch of the different pieces of software. The silly toolbar doesn't really, yeah, it's just more annoying than anything. You have to keep running back there, and you gotta click allow, then you gotta put in a password. And then there's another piece of software that's free. Well, that's silly free software. The free software, every time you want to allow another user, hey, we've got a viewer, welcome viewer. We are talking about web security for little people. When the toolbars, they're just more of a pain in the neck, and they're easy to disable. You never know what kids are going to come across. My son just doing simple innocent homework, searching for some songs, or wanting to play some videos on YouTube. You never know what he's going to play. Um, People are the few programs that are out there, the mediocre protection, the annoying toolbars. They make you put in a password for every single site you want to access. Let's face it, if you're not in the same room with your child every waking minute they're on the internet, who in the world's going to run into the room every time their child goes, "Dad, I'm trying to get another video"? No. Most parents just go and get rid of it. They just go, "Oh, I'm just going to disable this stupid thing." What's the point of having it? So, the best thing that I've run across is Canine Web Protection. It's a Canine Web Protection is a totally free software. It is nonprofit. I'm gathering they're supported by another company, supported by Blue Coat. That's the main corporation that backs them, and the Blue Coat Corporation is the software that pushes out the updates. It's a very simple program. It runs in the background. It does do automatic updating. It's got a very simple interface. It protects the system. It protects the computer, and the kid doesn't even know it's there. He doesn't even realize it. And if he's searching for something, and if he clicks on something, say he searches the internet and goes, "Oh, that's I'm searching for something for my history project," and it happens to have a keyword in it that pulls up all of these crazy porn sites. Well, he doesn't know that. And he clicks on one of the sites, well, Canine pops up, and it actually barks at you. It's kind of funny because the first time it happened, he's like, "My computer's barking at me," and he didn't know what to do, and it was great. But Canine Web Protection, the interface is very simple. The novice of users can get into it, log in, you check mark what you want them to see, what you want to allow them to get into. You can select all. There is no putting in of passwords. It uses kind of like a Google sort of algorithm. I'm not really sure on their technology. That's why it's their technology. But it seems to work great. My son's never had an issue with it. A couple of times we had some issues with a couple of video games that he plays that they access the internet a lot. It also helps with spyware and programs, like if he's infected with anything, and if it tries accessing multiple times, it will actually block internet access for a certain set period of time, which you have control over. So it is a very nice program. It's a very well thought out program, and I will put a link to XP Canine Web Protection. Protection. You can Google Canine Web Protection, and it's great for home users. It's great for, if you have friends that have kids. It's a wonderful thing. That's really it. Like I said, easy to use. Definitely check it out if you need to protect them. For the little ones, for all the bad people in the world, or really if you just want to take off your boyfriend or your husband or your roommates and really piss them off. But be careful with that, because they might do something bad. LCD screens might have come down on price, but they're still expensive if somebody gets mad enough and throws something at them. So you don't want to do that. last but not least, I really don't have too much else. I didn't have a huge amount of time today to come up with a grand scheme. Gadget talk. I love talking about all my new geek stuff that I get. My new Logitech webcam. Absolutely love this thing. It is phenomenal. Um, Probably the best thing that I've bought in a long time. Let's see. Move here. I'm going to put a link to that as well. My favorite new toy. That is, it's very easy to set up. It has lots of features. It's full 1080p. It has a lot of nifty, neat little, it has a lot of nifty, neat little effects. You can do all this goofy stuff and make myself look all stupid. I can look into the screen and make myself look all, alien-like. I can, kind of sort of make myself look like a dinosaur. Or I can make myself look like an x-ray. You can have fun with it. I know, my daughter absolutely loves it. The zoom effects are, as you see, it zoomed way out. And you can see my new shirt. I love my new shirt. Now, see, the nice thing is that I can zoom all the way in and go down and go over to my shirt. Oops, going the wrong way. See that? And look at the quality on that. I mean, that is just awesome. The quality out of this camera is just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I can't get a better quality out of that. I've never seen a webcam actually work that way. And then there's a one button touch to where it centers me right back onto my face. There are a lot of different options. Right now I'm broadcasting in 720p optimized, I think. But you guys get to see my face in HD. I don't know if there's anything else. We have a viewer again, but if the viewer the Computer Guys Las Vegas, I'm on facebook.com/tcglv, and my Ustream channel.
"21 Cox customers and one new TV
Okay, well,
experience."
that's
This
just
is the
annoying.
Prism Project.
I think it's fantastic.
I don't want to hear their commercial. I went to get my own URL and it popped up with some commercial. Sorry. But that's my Ustream TV channel. I know there's a shorter URL, but that just makes it easy. At least now I know there's a link out there. If the viewer is on my Facebook page, you can always just pop up a chat with me. I'm on Michael, and if you have any questions for me, I'll be on here for a little bit. I can start talking about other things if anybody has any questions. Gonna drink my coffee. So who is my viewer? If you go to facebook.com/Mikey Baird, B-A-I-R-D, you can chat with me. I've been in the computer service industry since 1996, 95, holy cow. I've actually owned my own computer service company since 97. And I've been around for a little while, so I kind of know my stuff. My my business is starting to pick up again. So just trying to get myself out there in the whole social aspect of the computer world, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So, who is my viewer? Anybody want to say hi? Oh, another neat thing. My mouse, my Rat7. I play World of Warcraft whenever I get a chance to, and it's kind of like it's a gaming mouse. It's like fully adjustable, and it kind of looks like something that you would see on the Terminator. It's kind of neat. Anyway, it's a cyborg gaming mouse, which is really, really slick. But what else have I run into that is interesting to talk about? Because I am about out of time before I have to stop my recording.